Scale modeling is a man's hobby, but sometimes men alone cannot do such creations such as these. Modelers can range from as young as 18 to as old as the 50s. Consider my dad, for example. It can be coming from enthusiasts of aircrafts, ships, and automobiles. Given that this is the 12th running event of the International Philippine Scale Modelers Group, or also known as the IPMS Philippines, it's slowly becoming one of the most unique hobbies in the Philippine arts. My name is Myogi, and welcome to the 12th annual IPMS National Scale Modelers Competition. Builders normally get their inspirations from various things that they can see throughout their lives. It can be from history books, from movies, even to that of video games. Pretty much the whole world is your library. That is what the motto sometimes of some builders are. And sometimes what is in their mind is the only thing they'll need to turn what's in there into here. Among all those here in the IPMS competition, the car class is the most niche of them all, and by niche as in the smallest ones. Not just in size, but also in quantity. If you've been going through around for the past few days, there are a lot of aircraft builders, sci-fi builders, military builders, but not so much of the cars. We've received news before that back in 2011, there was just one glass case exclusive for the automobiles, but now we have already reached around 4 of them, including the motorcycles. All of these guys right here, they come from different forms of life, different skill levels, and of course, different inspirations. And now, sparing a couple of minutes of his time for us, we have here Sir Aaron, one of the members of IPMS Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah, if I may ask Sir Aaron, how long have you been part of IPMS?
I've been a member of the club since 2003.
Since 2003, that's almost more than a decade.
Yes.
Yeah, if I may ask, what got you into the world of scale model building?
Actually, I started building scale models as early as 8 years old. But I was getting older. I could not find a club to join. But it was only during that year that I was able to meet some people who are also into the same hobby as I was. So finally, he guided me to this club, and I've stayed ever since.
All right. For the sake of what is your very forte among all the categories or the divisions here in the IPMS competition?
I'm primarily an aircraft builder, although I also dabble in armor.
For aircrafts and armor,
Yeah.
what is like your favorite build, the one that you're very proud of?
Okay, I once built a Spitfire in 1/48 scale. It was the best build I've done. I mean, everything was done almost perfectly. So I was really proud of it. So much.
Really proud of it, huh? By 148, so how big are we talking about here if we compare it to the actual Spitfire?
Right. So when you say 1/48 scale, try to imagine a full-scale aircraft, the exact 1:1 scale. Now, when you say 148, that's 48 times smaller than the actual size. Same with also 172nd, 72 times, and so on and so forth.
If you were to recommend any starter kit for any builder of aircrafts, what would you recommend, given you're the most experienced one in terms of aircraft building?
There's so many you can pick. If there's one brand, okay, this is my personal opinion, Academy. So they have easy-to-build kits. Another brand is HobbyBoss from China. They also have easy-to-build kits. That's very suitable for children.
Okay, even for children, how young are we talking about here?
Now, Now, like I said a while ago, I started building when I was 8 years old. So probably 8 is the ideal age where you can start building models.
Really? So there might be an advantage for 8 years old. Of course, that would help hone their detailing skills,
Well,
painting.
of course, don't expect instant results. Of course, you'll start, maybe you're sloppy, crude, but in time, it will improve. It will develop through the years if you stick to the hobby and learn. But the tip is, when you buy a model kit, always pay attention to the age level, the skill. So that'll tell you if it's recommended for your age. So naturally, if it's for older people, expect it to be more complex or complicated. But for us, at our age, we find it challenging and it makes us even more interested to build it.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. I've also heard before when I had a quick chit-chat with one of the other older members of IPMS that it is the most easy way to understand history. Is that right?
Yes, in a way, because when you read the instruction manual, they have a short backgrounder of the subject we're building, and yes, we get to learn more about it. And in my case, I became a history teacher because I'm interested in history. Yes.
Really? Wow, I guess that's one of the greatest benefits of admiring and, of course, being passionate about scale model building.
But it doesn't stop there, because I even go too far as watching war movies and even documentaries, and that really helped add more knowledge to the subject matter.
I guess that can easily be said the same way to the other categories here in the competition.
That's true. It is true.
All right. And any word of advice for any aspiring modelers of today?
Okay, for one thing, in this kind of hobby, you must be prepared to invest. It's not really cheap nowadays, but it's worth it once you get it. And secondly, don't expect instant results. You're going to be a master just like that. It takes time. You have to be patient enough to work on a model. You'll make mistakes, but that's okay. Learn your lesson and move on to the next one. Apply your lessons there. And if you're patient enough, you will eventually succeed.
I guess that can be said for almost any person of any age group, whatever you're starting. So, if for armors, you can go for Gun Plus. Tamiya, I guess, for the car scale models. But take Sir Aaron's word for it if you're going to start out with the aircrafts. Yeah, it's best that you go check out all those famous brands, popular models. And if any specific models got you attracted into the world of scale modeling, well, good for you. Well, thanks very much for your time, Sir Aaron. And we hope to see a very bountiful and wonderful event here with the IPMS. 12 years running, right?
Yes, and we've been doing this for almost every year. We've been doing this annually.
Annually. Well, looks like we're gonna see, I guess, even more of these builders by next year, huh?
We hope so, and hopefully attract more to participate also.
All right. So, by the way, I just want to give a special note here. If you're going to participate next year, just stay tuned for updates. You can go search on them at what's the website again, sir?
It's IPMSphilippines.com.
IPMSphilippines.com. Remember that. I'll put links in the description for those who are going to search for it. Well, again, thank you for your time. And yeah, it was a good day. Oh yeah, also the Facebook page. Yep, thanks very much.
Okay, it's IPMS Philippines, Bert Anido. That's our Facebook page.
All right. Also search them on Facebook. Any Twitters?
No, not yet.
Not Twitters, but soon.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, soon. All right. Well, that is it for me here in the IPMS's 12th National Scale Modelers Competition. It was a great honor for me to be part of this very, very unique competition. And of course, the exhibit, I get to see a lot of people with their different designs, with their different builds. I also learned a lot from the experienced builders. It has been the best, well, next to Maximum Tune, of course, but that aside, if you want to get into scale modeling, just follow everything that you have seen here. Meet the people behind IPMS, and definitely just let your imagination run wild. My name is Myogi, and thanks again for being with me here in the 12th National IPMS National Scale Modelers Competition.